So welcome to our humble abode. Give you a quick tour around the outside of the property. This is public land, although arguably you'd say it wasn't particularly public because we have some turrets on the roof. These turrets provide protection for any trespassers, and actually it's a very cheap way of getting some loot as well. So let me see, how many stories do we have? I think it's 7-story block. I'll give you a little tour inside at the moment. We have double barrier wall on the outside, so it's a stone on the outside and wood on the inside, and then towards the base we've got some spikes, which really just prevents you from putting any ladders up against the wall and gaining access at a mid to higher level. So pretty reinforced. Yeah, a couple of searchlights on the top. We'll have a closer look to that when we get above. So one of the TCs outside, which is just really to prevent people from building. Postbox, we've had a couple of letters drop through the front door, but not that many. And little box if we want to give some people loot back, or if they'd like to make us any donations. So first one is the metal doors, which we'll go through, and we're then greeted by some wooden doors. The wooden doors and wooden fence was the first perimeter which we put down, and then we extended that to a further stone wall on the outside. Some external furnaces, which is good. Big base like this takes a lot of upkeep, so we were able to process what we need to maintain the base through these large furnaces. A little cheeky lookout tower, although you probably go up there and there's some dust and cobwebs. I don't believe that's been used for some time. And also a little aiming spot, I guess, just to hone some of your targeting skills. Mainly vegetables are grown here. As you can see, some of the pumpkins tend not to have corn. I think we've got allergies towards corn, so mainly it's pumpkin diet that we have. So we have a front door entrance, which is well protected by some turrets, which we can go through the front door. That's a double airlock on that side, which we'll go through. And we also have a rear door as well, which is also an airlock. And inside there is kind of a little kitchen area where we've got some fridges, etc. So let's take you through the main entrance. A nice little entrance light when it gets dark and struggling to see. So I'll take you through to the ground floor. Quite a few separation doors, just kind of creating separate zones as well. A number of turrets, so good luck getting past those. Another oil lamp on the top, again a little bit more segregation. We have some toolboxes. Well, I say toolboxes, we have some storage lockers, which we have on the outside. We keep some stuff. And we've pretty much done a full perimeter tour. Won't take you inside. Yeah, will. So some high-grade metal doors, which then takes you into where we are keeping our TC, which is really the heart of our base. Some of our high-value goods we keep in here as well. We may change that on the next server wipe. Some sleeping bags gives us multiple spawn points, and again here you will find the luxurious range of clothing and other outfits that we might be keeping, which is pretty good. Right, let me take you through to our little kitchen storage area. It's quite handy, so on your way out, if you're going on a little mini excursion or a long excursion, we have 2 fridges, which is generally kept well stocked. We haven't done a particularly great job lately maintaining our food stores, but we are getting back to where we need to be. Okay, let's just have a quick go around. You can see there's quite a few traps, etc. So no place for a staircase, so a little jump and a skip and a hop, and we're up here, and another bit of separation to the first floor. Again, a couple of internal furnaces. If it gets a little bit cold and dark outside and we want to do some work inside, lots of furnaces. These tend to be furnaces that create a lot of coal for me mining our explosives. Again, some more stores. This is more of our medical stores where we keep syringes and bandages and a couple of odds and sods that you'll find in there. And we have some of our reserve metal, stone, etc. Yeah, that one's coal. Wood stores are running low. Yep, we've still got some stone. And again, we have some more stores in here. Which is where our gunpowder, sulfur is, and some of the scrap, etc. So having a nice big base is pretty decent for being able to move your loot. You know, just kind of spread the love a little bit throughout the base, and just prevents if you do get raided, they're not going to clean you out in one full swoop. So that's quite good. A couple of benches, etc. Again, some more storage containers. Tend to be a lot of storage containers in this space, primarily because we've got so much stuff which we store. So if we go another level up, so this is now the second floor, which is our sleeping quarters. We have the wonderful couple here of Biscuit and Gemma, so their beds are nicely put together. Haven't seen or heard any action here in the evening, so pretty well behaved, to be fair. We have Broad. This is his bed. My bed is the middle, and then you've got Lazy Firepower, who just literally falls asleep wherever he may want to whenever he finishes a day. So he has the Vagrant, just aimlessly lying about the place, making a right mess, but he is Welsh, so we have to forgive him for that. Right, so once again, if you want to get a little bedtime story, that's kind of done from these chairs, table, a little bit more protection around here, furnace if we get a little bit cold at night with the fireplace, which is great. Another locker. Oops. Some more roller doors. This is the hatch to the upstairs, which is actually quite good and gives us a little bit more security. We've got some spotlights which help keep the perimeter illuminated during the evening. Certainly if we're getting some random shots that's coming into the base, then it gives us a good opportunity to return some fire, because at least we can see them. Number of turrets which provide perimeter protection, as well as some inside protection if people manage to get inside the walls, which to date they haven't done. So the walls and the wooden fence serving the purpose, probably more of a deterrent than most things, and especially if you look from far you can see the turrets, and that's quite scary. Once you do that, again we have some more doors, more boxes inside here for storage. This was a little bit of a pointless exercise, but we did do some alterations to the base, and we did this once we got planning permission. We then raised this to give us a better lookout. Elevation platform. Again, there's some more storage and a little gate. Pretty good. Again, with these lights, do serve a very good purpose in the evening. It's surprisingly how much it does light up the perimeter. Again, we have some more storage boxes. Pretty good lookout area. Also good for scoping. Renders are out 2 blocks away on the map, which is pretty impressive. You can down a person, as we have done numerous occasions, literally just from roaming around on the top of the base. So we start moving up to one of the other levels. Again, it just gives you a little bit more elevation, especially if there's 2 or 3 of you which are firing from this top part of the base. And again, if we go right to the top, some more storage. You can keep some of your high velocity rockets, high velocity bullets, your Kar-98s or your sniper bolt actions, and we would keep up here. And again, you can see it's quite an impressive view that you get all the way around. So even if someone does get close and tries to take good cover around the base from this elevated position, there isn't much that's going to go amiss unless they're hiding behind some rocks, etc. So Again, splendid sea view. I'm sure if this went to the market, probably set you back around 600 sulfur, or 600,000 sulfur, probably 100,000 gunpowder, and there's a pretty good chance that you may well be able to get this base. So it's not on the market at the moment. May consider building one, putting it onto the market. You can see we've got our trading over there. We put some cheap guns, really just stuff that's surplus to requirements. We'll just flood that into the market for quite cheap. Tends to be sulfur ore, gunpowder, or wood if we're just feeling a little bit lazy and couldn't be bothered with mining ourselves. But the impressive base that you're seeing here, mainly funded through our very kind neighbors, where we do tend to knock on the door if there's no answer. We invite ourselves in, and if they just happen to have their cupboards open, we may well just plunder a few of their items, certainly stuff that we need. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the very, very short tour of our base. The wipe for this month is tomorrow, so you'd be doing well to have a quick view at this base and start planning an attack on it to raid it. And if you do, good luck and well done. We haven't been raided on this map as yet. Looking forward to actually being raided, as long as they don't take too much stuff, but will also prove how good our base is and how it will hold up against a raid. So hope you've thoroughly enjoyed the tour. I will bid you farewell, and any questions, let me know. Thank you very much.